So before we go to the next level, I might as well go back to Ice Prison to show you off something that I was doing while getting back to this level. And it's a secret that you can only find if you're screwing around like I am. If you're able to go between the layers, you're transported high above the level to 7 lives. Why? I don't know. Encased within the comet is whispered to be a rudimentary force of nature, a source of magic, so elemental, so limited, so oozing with creamy nougat, so finger-licking chocolicious, that to possess this magic would be to wield supreme, infinite, everlasting power. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pandemonium 2. We are now out of the ice, and now into taking on science. Science is a good thing. Heading into Zorsha's lab, but this time we're not using Fargus. We're gonna use Nikki. It's time for her to shine. Plus there's also a lot of things we have to get through with her in terms of her descriptions and whatnot. Don't know where this idea... Yeah, I don't know where this idea came from, but... Oh well, we're into the lab with walking fish. Yep, that's a walking fish, alright. It's like a science experiment gone completely wrong, but also completely right. And of course I have to get accustomed to Nikki's double jumping again, because we've been using Fargus for 2 levels. That's not really a good excuse, but whatever. There's also lightning. A lot of lightning is in this level, and it's probably going to be your biggest adversary compared to a lot of other enemies. Especially when the entire floor is lightning. Not fun for me. Easy. Okay. Now, in terms of Nikki, we might as well get this out of the way. Nikki's descriptions. Well, actually, I'm going to save her description for the next level, because that's when the manual story will start talking about Nikki in more detail. Instead, I'm going to be going through Nikki's Nikki in a nutshell section, which is like what Fargus was. So apparently her nickname now is Red Death because of her magical abilities. I have no idea. And her idol is Tina Turner. A lot of these I just kind of shrug by because there's like Fargus, it kind of makes sense because that's his character, but then Tina Turner is her idol, I really don't know. But anyway, yeah, we picked up a spell. This is the Lightning Jab. Lightning Jab is actually very good at stunning enemies, and if you keep tapping square, you'll just kill the enemy outright because it keeps getting stun locked. Of course, these fish are not really good for showing off the Lightning Jab because they're so weak, but once we get into further levels, enemies do become harder and take a lot more button presses in order to take down. Now anyway, her passions, Nikki's passions, include spellcasting, aerial acrobatics, juggling gerbils, because we need alliteration here, people, and also juggling chainsaws, because... And it's usually like juggling gerbils and chainsaws at the same time. Because, you know, you can't have one without the other. She hates losing. I don't know when she hates that, but she also hates being ogled by goons. I wonder why. And also she hates Queen Zorsha. Now one thing I have to say about this level is, why is it underwater? Yeah, I should really stop trying to make continuity between the levels because the game is really just kind of forces you not to. But anyway, her hobbies include joyriding on hot-wired rockets. Even though we haven't done that yet, we're getting there though. And of course, unlike Fargus, she actually reads books. No, really, she definitely does. The books that she reads includes Peace Through Superior Firepower, Annihilating to Win, and How to Conquer the Universe. Foreshadowing? I don't know, she has big plans for the comet. If we ever get there. I'm ruining the flow of the level by not remembering what to do. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely ruining the flow of the level. Now I don't even have my lightning jab spell. Not like it matters. But anyway, on to the idea of this level. This level is actually surprisingly short compared to Ice Prison. It also is not all that interesting. Of course, there's Armor Goons, and Armor Goons do the same thing that they did way back in the first game about guarding keys. So the whole concept of this level is just going from various places and getting to the top of this, pretty much the top of this room, this tower area. I really don't know why. And spiders make their return in the third level, which is where they belong, really. And over here is a key and an establishing shot, saying that now we can continue on with the level because the barrier is closed. But yeah, this level is just nothing really to write home about. It's very... I guess I have to say it's very basic. Like, there's nothing that makes it stand out and memorable, especially when you compare it to the third level of the last game, which had just so much charm and atmosphere and was honestly so much better than this. I'm going to myself, why is a lab like this? Yeah, I really don't know. Now anyway, since we're using Nikki for this level, we can actually skip a lot of stuff. Now I actually took the long way around. I'm actually going to go all the way back down in order to show off the full shortcut of this level if you have Nikki. There's the first part, and you go all the way up here. Now you can avoid the Armor Goon, but you do need to jump on him in order to get up to the orb. I don't care about taking hits, but we just skipped the next room. Isn't that great? We pretty much just skipped about a quarter of this, a third of this room, and probably about maybe a sixth of the level. Now it would have been good if they actually knew about this and made sure that the key right here doesn't open this part, but oh well, we're not going in there because actually that's the end of the level. Or maybe we are? No, we're not. That is how you do it. Okay. I'll meet you back right at the entrance to the next part. I'm also living on the edge because apparently I only can take one more hit, but that doesn't matter much. I don't think there's even a checkpoint in here. It's just like you have to get it through it in one life. So hopefully I'll find something better. Hopefully I'll find some health. But I'm not putting my hopes up. Yeah, and even after that, even after finding those 7 lives in the last level, I'm just kind of going, ugh, I'm getting too many lives already. Now one thing about the last level is, one person actually argued about the graphics actually being worse. And I have to say that I agree to some point. I don't think they're as polished. But some of the levels do look better than levels of the last game. Like, take for example this relief here of apparently the Goon Queen. Kinda looks nice for the time that it was there. Meet you back there. Alright, let's try this again. But yes, the graphics, I just think that there are, overall, there are better, but I wish they took more attention to detail in making them look better than they are. Because I'm kind of looking at this and going like, bleh. But even though that's a really bad explanation of my feelings, I don't think they're terrible. Like, God no. I do think that they need more polish. Stupid spiders are in my way. Of course, I wouldn't be bothered going through all of these areas if I wasn't going for the 100% treasure rating, which I am. But now we can go to the next area, which is kind of an annoyance. especially now that I only have one hit, but we're almost at the end. We're back up to where the shortcut was. Yeah, I didn't know that closed up. Oh well. And now we can continue on, and this giant crystal is very easy to dodge because all you need to do is keep moving. I need that treasure, goddammit. Alright, because right in here is the end of the level. Hooray! Bam! 100%. Now, I'm not going to do Border Run fully, but I'm just going to get up to the point where we get a really good close-up on Nikki. Like right there. Wow, wow. I didn't expect to get... That's my best possible treasure rating that I've ever gotten. Maybe I will leave the entire thing in. I don't know. Because 90%, I'm not getting any better than that. And with that, we're through the lab, and now we get to go all the way across the bridge to Hot Pants? I don't know, but we've made it to the observatory. That's all I know. Now, if you're actually really paying close attention, this path actually was just going into a gigantic big circle, because I did point out that you could see the observatory from the very beginning of the path. So pretty much we're just right back where we started. But yeah, next time, apparently Hot Pants. What does that mean? We'll figure that out next time. See you next time, everyone. Also, you get crushed! Somehow.